About an hour ago, I saw Guy Ritchie's The Covenant, and so, here are my thoughts on it. Hi, my name is Nathan. I talk about a bunch of movies on this channel. If you're new here, down below in the comment section, share what you thought of The Covenant. Over on my channel, I have more content like this. Check those out once this video is over. And share what you think of Guy Ritchie's other movies. He's had an interesting career over the past few years. But with that said, let's just get straight into it with the review. And typically, I split up these movie reviews into the good and the bad, and then I give out my final score, but I don't think that I want to explain that movie this way, because to me, I just want to cut right to the chase. I thoroughly enjoyed The Covenant because it just did so many things to me I thought were so good and very efficient and effective at telling this story. And like I said before, Guy Ritchie, his career has been interesting over the past few years. He's done a bunch of these odd films, to put it that way, and you know, he's gone more mainstream. Like, he did Aladdin, he recently did Wrath the Man. He just had a movie come out last week. But this is Guy Ritchie doing a more serious story. There's not his flashy characters, there's not the hyperactive editing that Guy Ritchie usually has in his movies. It's him doing a serious movie, and I thought it was just very well done, and it solidifies that Guy Ritchie could do several different things. He could do a gangster movie, and he could do a live-action remake of Aladdin, and he could also do just these really straightforward, serious movies. That's what I enjoyed about it. And if you've seen the trailer for the movie, it's a pretty straightforward, simple premise about somebody feeling obliged to rescue another person because they rescued him. And I think that the movie is just an excellent version of what that trailer gave out, and it's just very, very good and really compelling at the same time. And the rescues themselves, there are two rescues. Basically, the first half is somebody rescuing Jake Gyllenhaal's character. Then Jake Gyllenhaal's character in the second half rescues that other person. And it's a compelling story that I think is very efficient. And the rescues themselves are very thrilling and tense from beginning to end. And that's what this whole movie is like. Once things actually set in motion, things get set up, it gets really tense all the way up until the credits roll. And so that was just a very cool thing that this movie did for me. And the reason it works, I had to pause there for a little bit because I needed to think about what I was going to say, but the reason all this works is because it actually makes you care about the characters. And what's very interesting about the way this film is structured is that Jake Gyllenhaal's character and Dar Salim's character, they're not really meant to be written as likable characters, but you just root for them anyway. They're not written to be charismatic, flashy personalities, though Jake Gyllenhaal, of course, is a charismatic and flashy person. But it makes you root for the characters in a way that's just interesting. Like, it's not like the buddy cop formula where they just have back and forth rapport. It's not that. And they're not really written to be particularly likable characters, but you care about them, the journey they're on. They go off into these moments, they go off rescuing one another, knowing they might die, they might lose their lives, and there's just something really compelling about that. And that's what makes it so emotionally powerful and effective once you get to the very end of it. And so, to me, thoroughly enjoyed this movie. I can't wait to see what Guy Ritchie does next, because this shows he could be a director. And the action is, of course, done nicely. I will say that in the middle act, in the middle section of it, it slows down just a little bit when it goes from this rescue to this rescue. But I don't really care, because this is an amazing movie to me. So, final score on this one, I will go an A. If you like these tense action thrillers, this is probably the movie for you. If you want to see a more serious Guy Ritchie film, this is the one for you. So there you have it. Those are my thoughts on The Covenant. Down below in the comment section, share what you thought of it. Click that like button, be sure to subscribe. More content over on my channel. Check those out right now. Thank you guys so much for sticking around to the end, and I will see you in the next one.